Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today, and I'm going to do a declutter. I've never done a declutter on my channel before. I feel like my hair is sticking up. Sorry for all those who always tell me I touch my hair too much. I've never done a declutter before, but honestly, I'm getting lots of new stuff, and I just don't have room. I have two 5 Alex drawers, so 10 of those, and then I have a 9 Alex drawer. And I mean, they're filled. I just don't have room. And my whole entire top of my desk is filled. So I just really need to get rid of some stuff that, even though I've been holding on to it because, oh, I might use it, I really like it, I just need to part with it. And so I'm going to also do a blog sale, which I almost always do when I get rid of makeup, because I like to be able to offer the gently used items to people at most of the time 50% off. And they've always been quite successful in the past. So I thought I would show you how I'm decluttering it and then also attach it to a blog sale. So I'm going to do these probably in sections. So I think today I'm going to do powders and bronzers, and then I'll do eyeshadows, and then maybe blushes and highlights. I think that's going to be good. I may stick like primers in today. I don't know. I'm just going to section it off, and I'll probably put them up kind of right after another. And then after every video goes up, I will make sure everything is up and linked on my blog sale, which I will link down below in the description box. And all of the instructions will be on that if you have never bought from me before. I believe that everybody who has had a good experience, at least from what I've heard. So hopefully you enjoy this. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of declutter with y'all, and I will do a real short disclaimer before I get into it and let you know that just because I'm getting rid of these items does not mean that I don't like them. I am a type of person where if I really don't like something, unless it was sent to me, I will send it back. So I don't have anything in these drawers that I don't like. They're just things I don't reach for, and there's not any rhyme or reason as to why I don't reach for them. I just don't. So just know that whatever I am decluttering, it's not because I don't like them. So I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get into the declutter. Okay, so I'm going to start out in my powder drawer. So this is where all of my powders are. This compartment I actually got at IKEA as well, and it goes way back in the back. The one thing I don't like about these drawers is that you cannot pull them all the way out, so I really have to dig to get back there, but that's okay. We will do that. So I've decided what I need to do first is pull out my top 5 of every category, because I know I'm not getting rid of that. This is my Chanel powder. This is what was on my vanity because I used it last, or actually I used it yesterday, and I just don't have room in here. That's why I want to do a declutter. So that's definitely staying out. The Note powder is staying out. That was my favorites. The Glow Skin Beauty Perfecting Powder is staying out. The Osmosis Press Base is staying out. And the two Too Faced powders, the Peach Perfect and the Born This Way, are staying out. I believe that's all that was in my top 5. Okay, so now we've got all of this room. Let me try to pull some back here. See, I mean, stuff is even, like, powder is even down there, if you can see. All right, so let's just go ahead and go through. I'm going to start right here where we've got a couple sitting right here. This is the MAC Next to Nothing. I love this powder. I'm not getting rid of that. I do love it. This is the Catrice Healthy Look mattifying powder, I think. Yeah, mattifying powder. I haven't used it enough to really decide, so I'm going to keep that one. This is the Fenty Beauty powder. Y'all, I do not reach for this ever. I think I'm going to actually sell that one because I just don't ever reach for it. Let's see, Sasha Buttercup. Why do I even have this? I think I bought it for a job, but I don't use something this dark, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Urban Decay Naked Skin, I love this. They don't even make this anymore. I'm definitely keeping that. The La Mer Pressed Powder, I'm definitely keeping that. The By Terry Hyaluronic, I'm going to keep. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the MAC right here. This is the RMS Beauty Tinted Powder, and it's in the color 2 to 3. I do like that, and I like having cleaner options. And then this is the CoverGirl. I'm going to keep all of those. This one is the Bobbi Brown Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in the color Nude. I have only used this a handful of times. I bought this because I ran out of my Hourglass and I wanted to try it for a buffing powder. I like it and it serves the same purpose. I just still reach for my Hourglass. I didn't end up buying another one, so I think I'm going to get rid of that one. This is the Hourglass. This is way too new, and I do like it, so I am going to keep that. This I've used like once, y'all, and I never ever reach for it. It's the Gerda Spillman loose powder. Perfect loose powder. Perfect matte loose powder. It's good. I just never reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I have 2 of the Bare Minerals original Mineral Veil. I have not even opened this. I don't even know how I have 2, so I'm going to get rid of that one because I don't need 2 full ones, and I have used this one, so I might as well sell the one that I haven't even opened. We can put that right here. This is the Lancome Absolute Powder. This was actually sent to me in a couple colors. I think the other one's actually on my vanity. I'm not going to sell this because I don't sell things that were sent to me. It's very illuminating, so I like to use it as a buffing powder, but I will keep that. I'll put that back in the back. This is the Clinique Invisible Blend. I once had this on my blog and it didn't sell, and I'm kind of glad it didn't because I really do love this powder. I don't want to get rid of it. It's a very good powder, so I'm going to keep that one this time. I have a Q-tip in here. I don't know why. Okay, this is another Osmosis Pressed Base. This is in the color Natural Dark. It's just too dark for me. I could probably pull it off in the summer, but the natural medium works for me as well, so I don't need to keep both. This would actually be a gorgeous bronzer on someone that's a little more fair than me, so I think I'm going to put it on the blog sale so that someone has an opportunity to try it out because obviously it's in my top 5 and I love it. This is the By Terry Compact Expert Dual Powder. I really like this one. I like to swirl my brush in all of it and even get some of this highlight powder in it because it's not an extremely crazy highlight. It just makes a really illuminating powder. So I'm going to keep that one. This is the Girlactic Luminous Face Powder in Light. I like this, but I find that it's very similar to the By Terry, and I don't need both. So I am going to get rid of that one. This is the Bare Minerals Hydrating Mineral Veil. I love this stuff. Not parting with that. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. Y'all, this is hanging on. It has been hanging on for a long time, but I'm definitely not getting rid of that. And then this one is the By Terry. This was a limited edition. Voile de Pearl, Pearlescent Glow. It's technically, I think, a highlighter, but I like to swirl and lightly set matte foundations with it because it's really pretty. So because it's limited edition, I do like it. I am going to keep that. And I'm going to clean this thing out. I'll get that loose powder in a little bit. This is a random Givenchy puff. No idea why that's there. Okay. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Illumination. Again, one I don't really reach for. I love it. I love how it blurs the pores and illuminates at the same time. But I find if I want an illuminating powder, I tend to reach for the Lancome or the Hourglass. I think I'm going to let this one go, but it is great for setting the under eyes as well. This is the Well People Bio Brightening Invisible Powder. This is not like the end-all be-all of powders, but I'm going to keep it again because it's a clean option. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the newest one to my collection, and honestly, it's amazing for a drugstore powder. And I don't have a ton of drugstore powders except for my Note powder. I think that's the only other drugstore powder I have, and the CoverGirl. So I'm going to keep this one. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, the one that feels like water as you put it on. I have used almost half of this, so I'm going to keep it. This is the Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Pressed Powder in the color Soft Sand. This is a great powder, but again, I don't ever reach for it. I tend to reach for, I feel like, loose powders more than I do pressed powders, which doesn't make sense because these are so convenient, especially for travel. And this is a really nice powder, so I think I'm going to let somebody else enjoy that. This is this is my Bare Minerals Summer Bisque, the concealer that I talked about loving. So I'm definitely keeping that. This is the Bare Minerals Under Over Priming and Finishing Powder. This came in a QVC set last summer, and I don't think they ever released it separate, but I really do like this, both under and over foundation. So I'll be keeping that as well. This is the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. This is in the color medium. I have not tried this as an actual powder foundation, but I really like this lately to set my other foundations if I want a little more coverage, especially tinted moisturizers. I may show how to do that in a video coming up, but I think I'm going to keep that because I do enjoy, look at me, I'm cleaning halfway through a sentence. Sorry. I do enjoy that over matte foundations or things that need a little bit more coverage. This is the Bobbi Brown Brightening Finishing Powder in Bronze Glow. I got this because I thought it would work for me to buff in the summer, but it's a little too dark, but it is a gorgeous blush topper or highlighter or bronzer, depending on your skin tone. I just, again, never reach for it. So I'm going to add that one to the sale. And then this one I recently got and have yet to try it. It's the Laura Mercier Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in the color medium. A lot of y'all, after I talked so much about loving the blushes, told me that this is really good. So I purchased that. And then back here we have the Ilia powder, which I'm going to keep. A small Kat Von D powder, which I'm going to keep. And then, oh, forgot about this. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I really like this one. It gets back in the back and I don't ever think to use it. So I'm going to keep those. And then this is my RCMA No Color Powder. Y'all, I am not as wowed by this as everybody else is. I'm just not, but I'm going to keep it because everybody else loves it. So I'm going to put that right there, and then I'm going to see if my favorites will fit in here now. How are my favorites still not fitting in here? I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 powders, and my favorites still aren't fitting. All right. I'll keep the MAC one back up here. Oh, and the only other powder that's not in here that I'm for sure keeping is my La Mer Original Powder. I will never be without that until I finish it. So let's get on to bronzers. Here's my bronzer drawer. Okay, let's get started. I don't feel like I have as many bronzers as I do powders, so hopefully this won't take as long. But you might be surprised at some of the ones that I get rid of. Okay, let's start. Over here I have like liquid and cream bronzers. I'm probably not going to get rid of any of those, so let's start up here. This is the Jouer Bronzer Duo that I absolutely adore. I'm not going to be getting rid of that. This one is the It Cosmetics Sunshine in a Compact in Warmth. Again, I just don't reach for it. It's not bad. In fact, I know some pretty big YouTubers who absolutely adore this. I just don't reach for it. So I'm going to add that to the sale. Let's start over here. We have the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Bronzer in Beach. I love that one. The Laura Geller Tahitian Glow. I do like this one, but more so in the winter. I don't feel like it's dark enough for me in the summer. I have 2 butter bronzers. I'm going to get rid of one because, well, I say I am. No, I'm not. The Sunkissed is good for me in the winter, and the Deep Bronzer I like in the summer. So, yeah, I'm not getting rid of those. The Note Bronzer. Oh, I didn't pull out my favorites. Oh, let me pull out my favorites. Okay, the It Cosmetics CC Radiance Ombre Bronzer is definitely a favorite. The Note Bronzer is by far a favorite. Never getting rid of that, especially since I feel like they're sold out every time I go on Ulta. I used this one today, the Tarte Amazonian Clay. Definitely a favorite. Let's see, the Glow Skin Beauty Bronzer. Right there, a favorite. Not getting rid of that. The Becca Bronzer. Love. Oh, and my Hourglass Luminous Light. Definitely not getting rid of that. Okay, so those are my favorites taken out. So let's regroup. So I'm not getting rid of these. This is the Osmosis South Beach Bronzer. Not getting rid of that. I just recently got that. This is the e.l.f. Bronzer Duo Quad. I never use it, but I really don't think it warrants trying to put in a blog sale, so I may just give this to my girls. This one I need to throw away. This is the Laura Mercier Ritual. I loved this. It was in my favorites, I believe, the first time I did it, but this color right here turned so muddy on me now that I just haven't been able to use it. I need to still try. I'm kind of all over the place. This is the Smashbox Contour Kit. I don't use it, but I still want to keep it because it has sentimental value. It's the first contour kit that I used in my professional kit, and I don't know, I want to keep it. I want to keep hold of it. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Duo. I'm about to hit pan in the shade part. Definitely not getting rid of that. Love it. And then right here is the Tom Ford Ultimate Bronzer in Terra. So I really have to, I saw Stephanie Nicole do this, and I really have to take a spoolie that I keep in here with it and run it over and then pick that up with a brush for the color payoff to show up. But this is Tom Ford, and I'm not getting rid of it. This, however, the Marc Jacobs Tantastic, I might be the only one on the planet that is not head over heels in love with this bronzer, and I'm going to sell it. I just can't fall in love with it like so many other people do, and that usually is the way it goes. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce. It's just not dark enough for me. I'm going to put it on there to sell. Maybe somebody will want to add it on because it's obviously not going to be too expensive. This is the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. And I got lash glue on it one time at a job. Obviously, this one is completely gone. That's the original. But I like having all of these for reference and or to use them if I so choose. So I'm definitely keeping that. This is the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. Definitely not getting rid of that. This is the Laura Geller Medium Bronzer. I like this one in the summer better than Tahitian Glow. It shows up better on me. I probably shouldn't keep this because I have this in a face palette as well, but I'm going to. This is the Winky Lux Bronzer in the color Mocha. I love this formula, but it's just too dark for me, so I'm going to see if somebody else who is darker than me might want to purchase that. Whoa, if I don't break it, holy cow. Yeah, that's still good. The Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. Love this bronzer. I'm not getting rid of that. This is the Bare Minerals Dark to Deep. This is a little too dark on me. It's gorgeous though because it has a kind of reddish undertone. So if you like a little bit of a red undertone, I think I'm going to sell this one and possibly get the tan color because I think that would work better on me. I love these bronzers though. They're gorgeous. And this is the Guerlain Terracotta in number 3, Brunette. Y'all, I never, ever, ever reach for this. And this is like a cult favorite. I'm going to let one of y'all have it or buy it. I just don't ever reach for it. This is the 100% Pure Cocoa Bronzer. Again, never reach for it, but I do love that it is clean. So I'm going to add that one into the sale. This one I love, but obviously I'm not going to sell it because look at how much I love it. I've hit pan. That one doesn't have much life left in it. This is my Bobbi Brown Stone Street Bronzer. Love, love, love Bobbi Brown bronzers. I'm not getting rid of that. This is the Elsie Bronzer in Medium. I love it, but I just find it's very similar to the Glow Minerals and the MAC Give Me Sun. So I am going to sell that one. The Anastasia Powder Bronzer in Rich Amber. Never, ever reach for it. I think I have worn it twice. It's gorgeous. I just never reach for it. So I'm going to sell that one as well. This is the Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzer. I do like this one. I'm keeping this. And then most of these over here are cream bronzers. This one is the Bare Minerals Faux Tan. I love Faux Tan. And then I also have Warmth. 2 really good loose bronzers. So I'm definitely keeping those. So let me put my... And there we go. So I have gotten rid of 10 powders and, wow, 9 bronzers. Good job, Mandy. So that's my bronzer and powder one. This is not awkward at all. Be sure and check out my blog sale if you're interested in any of these. And stay tuned because I'm going to go head over to my blush and highlight drawer now.